Thank you for joining us on CBA Short News. My name is Wangui Ngugi. Somaliland's Uid party leader Faisal Ali Warabe today broke his silence over statements recently made by the country's National Army Chief of Staff, Nu Ismail Tani, saying that he was out of a sense of responsibility and that he could not fulfill a national responsibility. Uid chairman Engineer Faisal Ali Warabe sent his apologies on behalf of the people of Somaliland. He added that his party will hold a luncheon on Sunday, the 1st of September, with the community and people from Sanag region. Engineer Faisal Ali Warabe spoke at the opening of a summit of the Central Committee of the party held in Buro, the administrative capital of Togdel region. President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo has arrived in Japan to attend the 7th Tokyo International Conference on African Development Summit, which kicked off today with principal focus on business and investment. The president joins dozens of African heads of states who will grace the Mammoth Summit hosted by Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Japanese and African leaders from over 50 countries are meeting here at the Tokyo International Conference on African Development. The three-day event is focused on boosting Japanese private investment in Africa. It is the 7th time that the event has been held since the conference began in 1993, and according to reports, the Japanese government wants to use the occasion to unveil a 3-year investment package aimed at expanding its presence on the continent. In other news, the Prime Minister of the Federal Government of Somalia, Hassan Ali Kaire, visited Gordon Military Base, where units of the armed forces are undergoing training courses. The Prime Minister, accompanied by the Army Chief, thanked the trainers for their service and encouraged the soldiers to successfully complete the training to join the armed forces. After completing the training, these troops will become part of the country's armed forces in the battlefield. The Prime Minister said the government forces are the hope of the nation in strengthening the gains already achieved in the fight against Al-Shabaab. The Somalia government is working hard to build a strong national army to maintain security in the country, and the country's armed forces have been making significant gains in operations in southern and central Somalia. The federal government of Somalia has made it clear that the government has not violated any of its agreements with the Ahlus Sunnah. Minister of Interior and Federal Affairs of Somalia, Abdi Mohamed Sabriya, said that the Somalia government did not withdraw from any of the 10 articles signed by the federal government and the Ahlus Sunnah. The federal government of Somalia and Ahlus Sunnah made agreements on July 2019, signed by the Minister of Interior, Federalism and Reconciliation, and the leader of the Ahlus Sunnah, leader Sheikh Mohammed Shakir Ali Hassan. Sheikh Shakir Ali Hassan, the leader of the Ahlus Sunnah, accused the federal government of withdrawing from the agreement and deployed more troops to Dusamareb, the capital administration of Galmudug state. In a statement on late Tuesday, Ahlus Sunnah leader Sheikh Shakir, responding to the recent deployment of federal forces in Dusamareb, has blamed the federal government of violating all the agreements. Somalia's new force commander, General Odhwa Yusuf Rage, has officially taken office after an event at the Ministry of Defense headquarters. The ceremony was attended by the Minister of Defense, the National Army and AMISOM officials, and other officials. General Odhwa Yusuf Rage took over from General Dahir Adan Elmi Karshe. The new force commander is the youngest general at the age of 32 years to ever lead Somalia's army in the fight against the armed group Al-Shabaab. He rose to the highest military position in the country within the period of less than 2 years. He is credited for his new military offensive tactics that caught the armed group Al-Shabaab by surprise and led to their loss of key strategic agricultural towns along River Shabelle Basin this year. He has trained in Uganda, Sudan, and Turkey and is described as capable young man. Former President of the Republic of Somalia, Sheikh Sharif Sheikh Ahmed, has urged Somalis to take advantage of the opportunities they have in foreign countries to advance themselves and their country. President Sheikh Sharif was speaking at a ceremony in Cape Town, South Africa, also told Somalis to bring up their children with the teachings of Islam. The former president added that Somalia needs security and independent judicial systems so that all citizens abroad can come back and rebuild the country. The former president, who is also the party leader of Himilo Karan Party, was in South Africa courtesy of the Association of Somalis in South Africa. That's the end of the CBA Short News Bulletin. Catch more news at the top of the hour with Eunice Dicko.